good. Mine's been weird. It is. So my apartment this semester, we have a ton of allergies, and like you walk in the door and we have a list. It's quite nice. There's like a dozen allergies on that list, and it's actually really cool because 3 of them aren't mine. So nice. And then to make it even cuter, we have these little like stars next to them, and then there's like a little note to the side that's like, hey, by the way, stars mean that if you smell it, we die. That's fun. They're mostly stars. But 3 of the stars aren't mine. It's fun though, because I came home the other day and one of my roommates was making something, and it happened to, have one of the stars in it. And I came through the door and I smelled it and stopped breathing. So, it was fun. But it's cool. I went into my room and I had this little like air purifier by the door, and so I like went in there like a freaking bunker, and then like just hunkered down and started doing homework because student. And yeah, and I was there for a solid like 15 minutes, and then I took a drink of water and realized I couldn't swallow, which meant that my throat was closed. So that was fun. That was a good realization at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So I grabbed my stuff like a student and grabbed my calculus homework because it's scarier than death. So I went onto campus and was like, all right, we'll see if I can breathe there. So I get onto campus and I start breathing better. It's not the best, but it's fine. And I realize that really the only choice I have is to take a Benadryl or I'll die. But like I also have calculus, and Benadryl makes me sleepy, so like I don't know. I debated it for a few minutes, but I eventually took one. And I don't know if you guys know this, but Benadryl is like maybe an inch big, and I'm 64 inches big, tall, whatever. And that little sucker knocked me out. Like, it put up a fight and I lost. It was bad. I actually had to text some people from my calculus class, and I was like, hey, so I did this thing because I wanted to breathe. It was whatever. But I'm in public and I cannot move. So they, like Batman, like rounded the corner. I mean, like 5 minutes later, they weren't just like standing there. They round the corner and run up to me, and like everyone takes like an arm and a leg, and then shuffle me to the car. And then they just like shove me in the car and start talking like normal because like it's just another Tuesday. And so we're in the car, and I'm like have Benadryl brain, and I'm in the corner, and the mom of our group turns to this other girl and she's like, hey, so, you dating anyone? That's obviously what's important right now. But she's like, nah, like, there's just no good guys in our major. Like, I'm in the Ritz building all the time because we're math people, and, like, there's just no cute guys there. But business, that's where it's at. And we were like, oh, yeah, everybody. But then my Benadryl brain decided that it would be the perfect time to say, I mean, engineers are pretty good too. At which point, the mom in our group, like, narrowed down. I mean, she was driving, so it was, like, through the rear view mirror, but, like, dead eye contact. She was like, wait, what? Engineers? Is there a specific engineer? I was like, I mean, and then, I fell asleep because I could. I had
Perfect escape.
Then, 2 weeks later, I'm in calculus with my Batman buddies, and we're looking over our tests, and I got a C because I'm not good at math. I got a C, and I was like, well, I mean, I could have done better, but I was running late for a date. And I don't know why I said this. I wasn't even on Benadryl. My brain was working fine. I mean, it was 7:45 in the morning, but like, I was like, oh, I was running late for a date. And then again, the mom in the group was like, whoa, wait, what? Date? You? You were like, you're awkward. I was like, yeah, it happened, yeah. she's like, okay, but like who, what, where, when, why? I was like, because, you know, I asked, and he was like, yeah, sure. She was like, okay, but like, what's his major? I was like, what do you mean he's an engineering major? And I go, whoa, wait. Engineers are cute. Thanks, mom friend. And I was like, yeah, it's fine. She's like, so how'd it go? And I don't know if you guys can tell from the way I'm standing, but I'm pretty awkward. And, oh, whoa, wow, maybe I should do that more. It's a woo. Cool. No, but I'm pretty awkward, and so I told her about this date, and it was fine. Like, we like went to a movie or whatever, and then we went back to his apartment because I drove. It's fine. And I was standing there being like, yeah, so like homework, calculus, bye. And he decided that he wanted a hug because that's what people do on dates like this. And I panicked because he was like, oh, let's. I'm like, I don't know. But I ended up hugging up because I'm small and I wanted to feel big for once. So I hug up, and then he's quite a bit taller than me. I mean, he's not like 6 feet tall, but like he looks like he's 6 feet tall because I'm so short. And because that's how we used to say short with body language. But he like bent down for the hug because superiority. He always had to bend down. But then he decided to like straighten up. At which point I'm on my tiptoes, like just for the initiation of the hug. He straightens up and I like fall because I'm not that tall, and so I'm awkwardly like this in a hug with a cute engineer. And I mean, it's fine. He tried to catch me, but then there was a moment where our faces were really close, and I was like, oh. Things happen in movies, I don't know. People's faces were this close, and I out loud, like my eyes got so big, and I just went, I'm so excited to be friends. It's fun. But then it was fine because I went home and talked to my roommates about it, and they're like, well, I mean, I could always go like grill up some onions if you want to like take a Benadryl again. Thank you, but I took a nap yesterday, so anyway, it's a fun time, and I hope you guys have a fun time for the rest of the show.